done.
You won't get away! Eat this! This'll hurt! Eat this! This'll hurt! You won't get away! This'll hurt! I'm only getting started! Eat this! This is it! Eat this! Prepare yourself! Too slow! You won't get away! Prepare yourself! You won't get away! This'll hurt! Eat this! Why you take this?
All 49. Did I use smash it? I didn't use smash it, right? Let's use smash. Smash! Oh.
Stop that!
Shit. Okay, I just need to finish it off, right? And dragon, will that finish it
Prepare
off?
yourself!
Dead. Oh, come on, just one more hit! One more hit! Meteor blast, will that finish it off?
Take this!
Come on, yes, finish it off. Oh, finally! Finally defeated Trillion. That took like, I think this took me like 16 tries. Like 16 tries before I was able to finish it off. The difficult thing is that you always have to like move out of the way, and you have to try to use your skills to move out of the way. You know what I mean? Because if you don't use your skills, you're screwed. But yeah, you gotta use the skills in order to get out of the way. That's the thing with the Trillion. Looks like I'm back at the castle. What just happened? It's Lady Rouge. Lady Rouge has returned. What a thick-skinned woman you are. Not only did you overcome your battle against your father's soul, you even won against that monster. Why, you winged fool. Can't you tell I'm giving the highest praise possible to her, you fool? That was a spectacular fight, Rouge. Ariel and Foss both greeting me with a smile. I must be dreaming. I'm sorry that confused you. But this isn't a dream. You actually defeated Trillian. That's my Rouge. I knew you had it in you. Gotta hand it to my bloodline to put it off. That was great, Rutan. You are super cool. Thank goodness. I'm so happy to see you back, Lady Rouge. So I really beat Trillian. Why, of course you did. You can see for yourself through the devil projector if you'd like. Ah, the ring of the tyrant broke. The ring has fulfilled its duties, so you still can't believe what's happening, Rouge? The great overlord. You finally accomplished your goal, and I'm sure brother would be proud. Father, but don't say more. You did the right thing. All has settled to how things should be. Yeah, I guess you're right. You're now the new great overlord. Everyone in the underworld will receive you with open arms. And now the load is finally off my shoulders. All that's left is for me to fulfill my mission. Mission? What are you talking about?
Everyone, listen carefully. With all your help, we have succeeded in defeating Trillian. The damage done to the underworld has been extensive, but under the new Great Overlord, the underworld shall once again regain its grandeur.
Yippee! Zayabalos, you're so super! Lilith is so amazed! Thank you! Daddy would be so proud! Wow! Wow! I'm so happy. I'm so very happy.
Through many trials, our task has been completed. What a day to experience!
Don't cry, Baphomet.
Bapho-chin, you need to smile.
It's my age. I just can't hold back my tears any longer.
Ha! What's all the fuss? This victory was granted by the heavens. In other words, this was fated to be.
Ah! Silence, you winged fool!
As promised, from today forward, I relinquish my title as Great Overlord.
Dear brother, thank you very much for all your hard work.
Are you really fine with this, Great Overlord?
Of course. Now that I have stepped down and a new Great Overlord has been crowned, I can finally fulfill my promise.
Promise? What promise did you have with Lady Faust?
As you all know, I lost my life against Trillian. I wouldn't be here if it weren't for Faust. She continued to provide support for us, but this was only because of a contract I'd made with her. Go ahead, Faust. You're free to take my soul as promised.
All right.
What? What's this? Great Overlord, please explain in a fashion that my old brain can understand.
I can't explain it any clearer. Upon defeat of Trillian, I am to surrender my soul to her.
So that means, Great Overlord, you offered your life?
Indeed.
What? But that's no different than killing yourself. Are you going to treat God's compassion in vain?
No, that can't be! But still, you should have told us, Sabo-chin.
You kept an important piece of information like that a secret all this time?
I'm sorry, but my disclosing the deal would have only made matters worse. The first Great Overlord sacrificed himself to save the underworld from destruction. I'm simply doing the same.
Great Overlord!
Faust, thank you for all the help you've provided.
I didn't help you. Like you said, that was simply part of the contract.
You're right. And now it's my turn to honor the agreement. Let me lead you to a place more suitable for the ritual. Follow me.
Understood.
All of you, wait here. None are to follow.
Great Overlord, please wait!
This is my final order. as the great overlord.
Are you sure she's gonna accept the sudden turn of events? Are you stupid? Of course I won't accept it! Rouge, why didn't you tell me about this? It's not like I'm such a kid anymore, you know? I knew you were not a kid anymore. I know that very well. Well then, whether you accept this or not, I indeed fulfill my obligation with Faust. This is my last duty as a great overlord. If you think that's what is needed right now, you should have just been open about it in the beginning. You didn't need to keep it for a secret. Well, you not being open about it was because you were scared of being reprimanded for it. All you did was make a random excuse to hide it and delay the timing of disclosing it. You were scared of being stopped. Look at you with your sad resolve trying to fulfill your promise. You just couldn't handle maintaining your resolve if someone stopped you. You have no right to say that. What, now you're trying to move to blame me? Don't you dare to yell at me. This is our final. Don't take it seriously. I wasn't suffering over this. But my feeling has nothing to do with the promise. Now that my desire was fulfilled, I need to pay an equivalence of it. Stop saying the obvious. I didn't say you should break your promise. That would be so rude to Faust. Rouge. Mind you, I don't like the fact that you just went and made some promise of someone, and with how Faust may have used the occasion. The promise is still a promise. Faust helped to save the underworld. Of course she needs to get her share. But then I ask you, Faust, as the next great overlord, what is Faust's wish? It's hard for me to tell you. You can tell the great overlord. You can't tell me. No, I didn't get the details either. Huh. Are you stupid? You're going to give your whole life away and you haven't asked what it's going to be used for? No matter the details, the concept I'm going to give my soul shouldn't change. I didn't bring it up, so the great overlord didn't ask. You both are idiots, aren't you? Never mind, it's not too late to talk about it. Whatever you plan to use it for. The reason I sought the great overlord's soul was to revive my homeland and to bring back my father's soul. Father's soul? My homeland was consumed by Trillian. My father had protected her homeland and made me escape, but in place. So that's what it was for. Faust kept that hidden inside her all the time. From the way you word it, there's a chance you can still save your father. Yes, part of my father's soul resides inside my soul grimoire. Sounds too good to be true, right? Especially with how I couldn't save your father's soul. Are you stupid? That and you're saying now are two separate things. If you can save your father's soul, save it. No need to use the great overlord's souls for that. I couldn't save your father's soul, and now I'm trying to take your uncle, the great overlord's soul. But helping someone precious, everything you've got is only obvious. I'm actually pretty irritated by the fact that you thought I couldn't understand that. Alright then, let's help Faust's uncle. Father, like mine. Your father still has a chance. That's why I'm offering my soul too. Shut up, you just be quiet there. It's not like you're contributing much when you open your mouth. Why you? Hey Faust, you need to take action now, like right away. If the concept is to revive your father, can the ritual wait? What do you mean? Once I'm officially the Great Overlord, I'll commission Baphomet as a representative and leave the underworld. Great Overlord and I cooperate to help find any way to revive your father. Both of you come with me. Yes, so I can't hold this off for a bit longer. Wait a second, Rouge, that's being too optimistic. It's a bit longer delay of a time span now. What we call it 5 years? No, 3 years should be enough? We'll do it our best for 3 years. If that point we can't find any other means, you can move on with what you need to. How about it? I'm not planning to give up on the Great Overlord yet. Please, Consort, please don't take the Great Overlord away from me. Rouge, you're sure you don't want to take the Great Overlord's soul too, right, Faust? If not, you wouldn't have a stern look on your face. Your father may not be happy from the bottom of his heart with what you did when he revives. That isn't what you want to happen. I'm sorry to we would negotiate. Oh man. Alright, I can wait for 3 years then. Hey Faust. Years since my father passed away. It's not like we're pressed for time like when we were facing Trillian. The soul is probably kept there. It should be no issues with reviving the soul no matter the time. Thank you, Faust. Hey, Rouge. Would you have a problem? Mind you, I'm not forgiving you all this. You're trying to disappear without telling me about it. Do you really want to distance yourself from me that much? Am I that useless to you? Were you planning on leaving me behind in this world where neither father or propel is around? I'm sorry for that. liar. It's not a lie, I'm serious. Okay. So I'm serious. I can't believe. What did you say?
The place has been much improved from before. It reminds me of the glory days of the underworld. It was a long journey, but we finally revived Faust's father. I'm glad we were able to bring a smile back to her face. But who would have known it was even possible? I would have never imagined this outcome back when we started.
Hey, Great Overlord! Over here!
I'm coming!
Where did you go, Great Overlord? You've got some nerve leaving me behind like that.
It wasn't like I was gone for long. Speaking of which, I'm not the Great Overlord anymore.
Right, I forgot. I haven't called you that in ages either, but I guess the view from here just brought it out. It's been a really long time since we came back. I never thought about it before, but being back home feels so good. Looks like Baphomet followed my orders too. I better praise him for all his hard work.
Yes, you should.
What's with that face? Aren't you happy being home?
Of course I'm happy.
Then why the gloomy look?
There's no way I can say it to her. But I don't want to take her back to the castle now. With each passing age, she's becoming even more of a lady than before. I'm sure everyone will be surprised to see her. Once we return, she will be the Great Overlord. I'm sure Baphomet will run to find a suitor for her.
Look at you wrinkling your brows again. You're not young anymore, so wrinkles tend to stick, Uncle Zeovalos.
Shut it!
Well, not that it makes a difference now, seeing you get a wrinkle or two.
Stop treating me like an old man. I'm still not that old.
You should just hurry up in age. That way you won't attract the girls anymore.
Huh?
If that happens, then I suppose I'd need to keep you close to me, right?
Hey, wait! What in the world are you talking about?
Stop raising your voice like that. You should act your age.
Hey!
What's to be surprised about? Why do you think I was cooperating with Faust?
That's because of the promise.
It's not my promise, though.
But you compared Faust's situation with yours, and showed remorse for her, and...
Well, yes, I did a bit, but my friendship with Faust was what was guiding me then. I didn't really like Faust, you know. She got too close to you despite being an outsider.
Okay, that's funny.
Well, I feel a lot better now. It took a while, but getting the contract fulfilled was well worth it. Also, I'm more on par with you after all this, so there should be no more obstacles ahead of me now.
You... Then you were deceiving me and Faust all this time?
You're making it sound bad. I cooperated and did all I could. And I'm pretty sure Faust knew my intentions from the beginning.
What?
You're the only one who didn't know. Like I've always said, you really are dense.
So, that journey to save Faust was all a trick for RUCHE to take my title and power.
We always finish what we started. Failure isn't an option to us. That's how we roll, right? There isn't a single thing I can't do. I'm always serious, no matter what. Well then, I did tell you to be prepared. Right, dear uncle?
She completely deceived me, brother. I kept thinking of how to save your daughter from misery, but where did I go wrong with her? In any case, we need to return to the castle. We can talk all we want there.
Nope. You're planning to put the conversation off until next time, and I'm not going to let that happen.
Don't underestimate me. Once I make up my mind, I won't ever give up against any opponent. No matter if it's Trillian or my niece.
Yes, you're right. You never gave up on me ever. I knew that all along, Zeobolos.
You will start a new game carrying over the following from the previous game. 10% of your total experience points, items inventory, and unused money. Oh man, that's going to be a lot then. I was pretty much filled up. Okay, previously used overlord can be chosen. Each overlord can fight Trillian only once. No carryovers from the previous game. See how quick you can do a Trillian. Storyline existing mode. I guess this is like just a fun battle mode. This is New Game Plus, basically, after this. Okay, well, I might try to find a way to get the true ending. I don't know how to get the true ending in this game. And I don't know what the heck I'm supposed to do to get the true ending either, so... Oh, I'll see you guys next time. That was Trillian God of Destruction.